Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So first off, I just want to say this, at this current moment in time, I know that a lot of individuals out there are still looking down on XRP, thinking that it's garbage, thinking that's, never going to morph into anything. And the funny thing is that I would argue that right now is probably one of the most important times to be looking at tokens similar to XRP and like XRP. And you might be wondering and questioning yourself, like saying, why is now the time? It's because of what has been happening in just the last couple months. I mean, we have seen major players jumping into crypto, from BlackRock to, Fidelity to Citadel. Like, these are the major names that are diving into crypto headfirst. They see the potential around crypto. They see what, is happening around this space. For the longest time, Ripple has been targeting these major players, enterprises, financial institutions, governments, everyone around this space that could ultimately provide immense amount of value for not only this market, but also for these tokens. I mean, think about it. Like, these are names that could benefit greatly from adopting in these, tokens. And in return, the token itself will be utilized on a day-to-day basis, unlocking trillions of dollars in value, as well as unlocking massive amounts of efficiencies. I think that right now, if you are in this space and you are not watching these utility gems kind of morph into reality on, what people have been talking about for years, I know that XRP is a token that has been talking about, has been talked about for the longest time around, being adopted in by Swift or being this, being that, being valued at X amount of dollars. I know it has been talked about like that. And I think that now is probably the major time to, not give up on any sort of, idea around XRP. I mean, unless it's like an astronomical, idiotic discussion, when we're talking about like a $50,000 XRP or whatever. But I will say this. Right now I am watching XRP, I am watching Ripple, and that's because of all the names tied to it. A lot of people will undermine what XRP actually is becoming and, undermine where Ripple is really kind of positioned. We go over here to the World Economic Forum website, and shout out to Kasha King on Twitter. We do see here the future of financial infrastructure, an ambitious look at how blockchain can reshape financial services, an industry project of the financial services community prepared in collaboration with Deloitte. And yeah, I mean, like, this goes back to 2016, but it's okay because, again, ever since 2016, Ripple has not slowed down. They have continued to not only expand rapidly, but also make more and more innovative approaches to the markets that they are going after the financial sector, after the overall global payments market. I mean, everything that they have done up until now has been incredible in regards to innovation as well as expansion. And we do see all of the major names here. I mean, like, you can look here, you could see Bank of England, you could see Citi, Barclays, Deloitte, you could see Bloomberg, Swift. I mean, there's so many major names here, and you do see Ripple not mentioned once, but they are also mentioned twice, 3 times, and I believe a 4th time as well. These are major names. Like, the amount of names that are, surrounded in regards to like Ripple as well as even XRP, these are the major names that will ultimately become a part of this entire sector. And why do I say that? Well, let's look at a few things. So first off, CBDCs. And here is a report. And this is actually talking about how CBDCs will be the future of the monetary system. Not Bitcoin, not gold, but CBDCs. And listen closely to this.
Yeah, I think it'll be, again, pretty similar to what Teddy's saying. I think it'll be similar to what it is today. I think it will be digital, so I think it'll be a central bank issued digital stablecoin. I don't think it will be Bitcoin. I don't think it will be gold. I may prefer that, but I don't think that's going to happen. And so, again, to what Teddy's saying, I actually think there will become an event at some point in the next 10 years which kind of resets the whole system. And then I think maybe some of these imbalances will be taken off the table in one way or another as a result, and then a central bank issued digital currency will replace it. Yeah,
and I also do believe that CBDCs will be the future of the monetary system as well. A lot of people will say that it is unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. We cannot stop this approach that they are going after here. We know that they want CBDCs. We know that they are ushering this in. But the thing is that we are positioned at such a perfect moment in time. Why is that? the CBDCs will be issued out on DLT technology. They will be issued out on these DLTs that provide efficient approaches around the financial sector, around payments. This is why I say pay attention to the XRP ledger. When we look at things happening right now, crypto itself is such a pivotal moment for anyone to be a part of. It is a market that is not just, all right, yeah, sure, it's a fly by night, market or whatever the case may be. No, this market is here to stay. And the funny thing is that although individuals want to stay out of this market, they don't want to be a part of it, they think that it's a scam, whatever, these are going to be the individuals that will be buying at the tops. They will be buying the tokens that, we were able to buy at 10, 50, 100x less than what they are buying at. We do see our crypto's disruption to banking will be bigger than the internet's to information. And listen closely to this.
The internet busted the monopoly of information control. Information was controlled by governments. It used to be controlled by the church. Then it was controlled by governments and government state-owned media and state-influenced media. And that was busted wide open. And commerce was bigger than media, and that got disrupted by the mobile net. Well, the truth net, I used to call it the trust net, but we're replacing trust with truth. So I like truth net better. And the truth net takes value and banking and financial services and derivatives, which are orders of magnitude bigger than commerce. I mean, as big as Amazon is, it's tiny compared to global financial services. I mean, tiny, because that's not true. I'm like, just do the math. And this disruption that's going to occur and is occurring isn't going to stop. The internet.
And it isn't going to stop. And the funny thing about this is that, yeah, we are a very small, I would say that our market, even at its current levels and even at the all-time highs, is microscopic compared to what we actually see around the world. Take for an example, the actual cross-border payment market. By 2027, they are projecting the cross-border payment market to hit $250 trillion. Okay, and there's a lot of issues in here. Growth opportunity in new markets also comes with challenges. The challenge has led to innovation in cross-border payments and also real-time payment solutions, but also greater complexity. Biggest thing here is cost and foreign exchange. We also do see down here, corporate treasurers need to choose the best payment provider that can bridge the gap, and I put an emphasis on bridge, between front-end systems and the legacy banking tech. And we also do see over here a global payment provider can lower payment cost, enable netting of overall FX exposures, and aggregate and make available trapped cash. Okay, let's look at this. So not only can XRP lower the payment cost, it could also make available trapped capital, aka cash, and it could also enable netting of overall FX exposures. This is a very large market. It's $250 trillion at the end of the day. The FX market that they just, busted into, that's a $6.6 trillion a day market. This is the biggest opportunity in our lifetime. Not just XRP, this entire market. And when I say this entire market, I only mean those utility gems. Listen, we're not talking about fairy tale, tokens. We're not talking about Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. We're not talking about these, coins that are being thrown around at, any, corner saying, hey, this is going to be the future. No. Listen, we don't care about those tokens on this channel. Do they make money? Yeah, sure. I'll throw a little bit of change in them and, get some money back. But guess where that money's flowing right into anyways? That's right. It's flowing right into XRP, into QNT, HBAR, XLM, AOBT, Casper. These are the tokens that I am watching for on a day-to-day basis, because at the end of the day, these are the tokens that matter. And also talking about a few things within this market, I want to say a shout out to Matthew Lin Wine. Yes, this is what you guys have been waiting for. We do see over here, Swift possibility, possibly testing Ripple technology through Symbiont's assembly platform. thought he put possibly, but he actually put possibility. It's all good. Only a matter of time, XRP. And over here, we do see a few screenshots from this. Swift is putting the blockchain to the test in order to communicate company actions. Over here, we do see Symbiont creates Ripple Gateway for counterparty XCP. And then over here, we also do see Swift, a financial messaging services company, is conducting a pilot project that examines the possibilities of Symbiont's enterprise blockchain platform to more effectively communicate corporate actions. According to a Tuesday, September 13th blog post on the Swift website, Symbiont's assembly platform is being used to further automate and enhance corporate action workflows. Now listen, are we just going to say and, announce, hey, Swift is utilizing Ripple technology, they are testing it, they're preparing? No. Listen, at the end of the day, we don't know what is going on here. We don't know if Swift is using XRP, but one thing I do know is this. If Swift is not utilizing Ripple technology, okay, I know that there's other technologies out there, but there is nothing as efficient as the Ripple with XRP technology. That payment process, that payment mechanism that they have, that on-demand liquidity bridge, that is such a massive innovation that I don't think people really realize how large of an innovation that actually is. I mean, at the end of the day, when you actually take a step back and you look at things from a, broad perspective, okay, the reason why Swift needs to be ahead of the game right now, and the reason why Swift needs to really kind of put all focus point on crypto technology, it's not just, Ripple with XRP either. I mean, this is blockchain in general. This is crypto in general. The reason why they need to do this is because, listen, if they do not start innovating, if they do not start adopting crypto technology, similar to all my other videos I've talked about with Swift, they will cease to exist. They will fall behind. And they will fail. It's a clear image. We are seeing this image being painted for us on a day-to-day basis. I say it all the time. At the end of the day, crypto is the future. This is the biggest disruption in our lifetime. This is the biggest disruption in the history of technology. And a lot of individuals just don't really realize this. It's way bigger than the internet. In fact, I would argue that this is way bigger than anything, tech-wise that we've seen in the last 100 plus years. This is the biggest thing ever. And I really just want to say right now that I live and breathe crypto because I see the vision here. I see the reality of how big of an opportunity this market really is, even at its current levels. A lot of people will continue to say, we're late to the game. We're late to the party because Bitcoin or Ethereum are at X amount of dollars. It's not about that. It's about these companies and these companies that are utilizing these tokens for some major opportunities. This is the big deal. It's the idea of understanding the efficiencies around some of these major companies and these tokens. For me, Ripple is in a position similar to Amazon, as we are seeing here from this quote from XRP_Crow. We are the leading enterprise blockchain company, period, full stop. Ripple is in the position that I compare to Amazon circa 1997. Books is to cross-border payments for Ripple. 100%. Books are, if you will, I'm just going to kind of utilize the books term to really kind of compare cross-border payments here. Cross-border payments essentially are the books to, Amazon as cross-border payments are for Ripple. And the funny thing here is that, when you really kind of look at cross-border payments for Ripple, it's not the only stopping point that they have here. But it is such a substantial market that they're going after that really kind of plays into it. I mean, like I said, this is a $250 trillion market by 2027. This is a very, very large amount of money and a huge opportunity for someone like, Ripple, or I should say a company like Ripple, to go after and disrupt. I mean, and this is at the core of it as well. So to me, at the end of the day, yeah, this is the biggest opportunity of our lifetime. Not only that, but right now, if you are not focused on these utility gems like XRP, like XLM, like HBAR, etc., you are going to be missing out on probably one of the biggest innovations in the history of tech. And it would be in everyone's best interest to continue to research, continue to stay a part of this market, no matter, up, down, whatever the case may be on the charts. It is in your best interest to continue to learn, continue to, digest, continue to research, understand things that are happening, because this is such an important moment in time for tech, for finance, for every industry in the world. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Wherever you guys are on this beautiful world, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.